Good morning. This is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk. Well, the very volatile and choppy session yesterday reminded us about the various forces at work in determining the dollar rupee direction. We saw yesterday afternoon, that there were reports stating that RBI has directed oil companies to wind up their dollar position with private banks and shift them to PSU banks. Well, the effect of this was immediate, and we saw a windfall selling in the dollar. The numbers on the screen, the way the fluctuation was, the movement was tremendous. The dollar contract instantly fell. The June futures contract instantly fell by around 78 paise, and just within a couple of seconds it just rebound back to by 40 paise, as we got a clarification from RBI officially stating that they have never issued any such directive. Now, such is the result of our news outflow, or the result of any rumor in the currency market. Such is the movement that we have witnessed yesterday. And well, looking at yesterday, it was a very huge session. I mean, there was a lot of data coming out from India, from US. So the markets were expected to be choppy. The markets were expected to be volatile. In fact, we even saw the India GDP come out yesterday, and well, macroeconomically, the India growth story seems to have taken a back seat. We had Jan to March quarter GDP figures come out, which came out at a very disappointing low of around 5.3%. Now, this reaffirms our bearish view of the rupee against the dollar. We are seeing that there is a lot of policy inaction. Everybody is talking about it, from the North Bloc to economists, by the Indian politicians. That is, there is no policy stance taken. So this just reaffirms that the dollar would strengthen further against the rupee. Now, looking at internationally, the dollar index is holding at around 83.25 levels, and we also had the US GDP figures yesterday, which showed a lower growth at around 1.9% as compared to last quarter. Now, we saw an increase in unemployment claims also in the US. Now, though this data is not encouraging, I mean, it's showing more of a bearish trend, we are still witnessing dollar strengthening due to safe haven demand against its other counterparts. Basically, if we look at the dollar, I mean, the majority trades are against the euro, and with the current confidence drop in euro, the safe haven shift moves on to the dollar or the yen. So, which is why we are seeing a lot of safe haven buying in the dollar as such. We do not, in Indian terms, we do not see the dollar falling below 55 levels against the rupee, and we advise further buying in the US dollar between 55.50 to 56 levels, that is. Now, the Eurozone is witnessing further threats of financial contagion spreading from Greece to other countries. We've got yesterday the European Union and ECB officials themselves are warning about the fate of the euro, and due to this, the market sentiment is very negative. Now, the fall of the euro to 1.23 levels has been attributed to the latest bank runs. We saw that there's this bank run going on in Spain and Italian banks. What is happening is basically people are losing confidence in the banking system, and they are withdrawing money, and they are probably transferring it to other economies or investing it in other economies. This can be seconded by the fact that if you look at the German bonds, the German bond market, the yields have dropped down to nearly 0%. So there's huge buying coming out, and this buying is basically the money that is being shifted from the weaker countries to a stronger euro countries, that is. Now, the euro is expected to trade bearishly against the rupee also today. Moving to the pound, well, the pound has fallen drastically against the US dollar. As we know that the UK economy is in deep recession, we expect further downside in the pound rupee pair also because of this factor. And with the today we have the manufacturing PMI data coming out of the UK. However, the market expectation is not bullish at all, and the pound is only expected to head further south against the rupee also. Now, the major news that came out yesterday, along with the other news, is that there was a lot of data coming out of China. Right now we are seeing that there's a lot of bearish news that's coming out of China. Both the Chinese PMI, the Purchasing Managers Index, and the HSBC PMI for China, which measures the Purchasing Manager Index for private sector, indicate that growth is contracting in China. Now, this is a major market moving event or a major market moving news, because we have seen the effect of this on industrial commodity prices. I mean, commodity prices have drastically fallen down, and this will also play further spoil sport to growth forecast of other emerging market economies. Earlier they used to say that if US sneezes, the whole world catches a fever. Now it seems to be the other way around. The cycle is moving to China. So if China is experiencing any degrowth, people are talking about hard landing. So if any of this comes into the picture, well, we are going to be pushed back in terms of growth worldwide also. Now, also moving to the yen is witnessing further strengthening to around 78.42 levels against the dollar. Now, we expect some intervention from the Bank of Japan in the immediate future. However, as we stated earlier that the Bank of Japan will not go aggressively to curtail the appreciation in yen against the dollar, because primarily the imports will be affected, and right now we are seeing that Japan is relying a lot on imports to rebuild its economy. So we do expect further strengthening in the yen versus rupee contract also, and we might even see highs of around 74 to 75 levels in the immediate future. Moving for the technical levels for today, well, the June futures is trading at around dollar futures is trading at around 56.22. In the spot market, we see a support of around 55.73 for the dollar on the downside, and a resistance upwards of around 56.52. For the euro, in spot we see a support of around 68.94 on the downside and a resistance of around 70.10. The technical trend also confirms our bearish view, and we advise a sell on every rise in the euro. Now for the yen, we see that there's a support of around 70.66 on the downside and a resistance of around 71.78 on the upside. The trend for the bullish for yen is also bullish. This reaffirms our fundamental view also. And moving towards the pound, well, the pound is seeing a support of around 85.55 on the downside, and we see a resistance of around 87.80 on the upside. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.